So are you ready to start having fun? Well, if you are, let's sharpen our pencils and dive into how to scale to 7 figures and beyond with an Amazon business. So really the purpose of this video, or the key point of this video, is to mathematically map the path to a 7-figure plus business on Amazon. And the really cool thing I think about Amazon and all the data tools and all the information we have access to as third-party sellers is that success on Amazon is really mathematical and it's definable. That's not to say that qualitative things don't come in and art doesn't come in to success on Amazon, but you can really define using math and using data to really understand what it takes to be successful. So the first thing to really map out is if you want to hit $1 million a year, it's pretty easy to kind of hone that down to the individual level. So let's say you take that $1 million, you divide it by 12, that's going to let you know that it's $83,000 a month to hit $1 million run rate. And then if you go ahead and divide that $83,000 by 30 days, you're basically looking at an output of $2,700 roughly per day that you need to hit as an Amazon seller. Carry that out through the year and you basically have $1 million business. So taking these bigger tasks and incrementally putting them into bite-sized chunks helps it become more definable for what we need to do to achieve our mathematical or our revenue goals on Amazon. So let's go ahead and take that $2,740 a day. This table here is going to be in the growth calculator, which we're going to cover in a couple of videos. But this is a number of different ways to achieve $2,700 a day. So on the left-hand side there, you see the price from $15 to $100. And then you have the daily revenue that you need to hit. So if you wanted to come over here to this far right side and hit that $2,700 with one product, you would basically need to sell 180 products at $15. Or doing the math pretty simply, you need to sell 27 products at $100. So again, looking at different price points, at different sales quantities, you can start to see what you need to do from a daily revenue per product's different price point standpoint to achieve this target of $2,700 per day. So now to look at the $83,000 a month that you would need to hit to have a $1 million run rate business, this chart basically breaks down precisely how many products at different monthly revenue levels you would need to achieve this $83,000 a month. So if you wanted to just go for a lot of smaller products that aren't doing massive revenue, let's say that you wanted to target $5,000 a month, easier to rank, likely easier to compete, likely higher profitability, you would basically need to have almost 17 products running at $5,000 a month, and each of those products doing about $164 per day to hit that $83,000 a month. And you'd also have to launch about 4 of those products per quarter to hit that $1 million run rate in a single year. Looking at the opposite end of the spectrum, let's say you're going for some higher revenue products, which are a little bit more risky but give you more bang for the buck. You would basically need to have just shy of 3 products doing $30,000 a month at roughly $986 per day to hit this amount. And that would really only require 0.7 product launches per quarter. So this table here gives you a framework on the number of products at different revenue levels that you can quantify mathematically to understand what it would take to get this $83,000 $1 million run rate level. I'm going to cover this table and many more in the growth calculator in a future video, but this is a quick encapsulation of the math that goes into running a 7-figure Amazon business. So the key point here is that you can leverage data to understand the financial implications of product opportunities. You can understand the product economics to ensure cash flow scalability. And then you can take your budget and you can match that with the right product data and cash flow economics to understand how you can deploy your capital and investment to grow and scale an Amazon business. And if your goal is 1 million, if your goal is 10 million, if your goal is 100 million, the cool thing is we can break that down to both monthly and daily digestible chunks that we can then use to understand how many products I would need at different revenue levels to achieve that master financial goal. And then it's really just all about rinsing and repeating. taking the success from one product, scaling that into another, scaling that into another, scaling that into larger product opportunities. And pretty soon you snowball that into what is a really profound brand and business leveraging the Amazon platform.